Hello, beautiful Libra. Welcome into my channel, The Rare Gazelle. My name is Reem, and welcome into your reading. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Libra. I'm going to get started on your scripted channeled messages that I did channel this morning, November 14th, 2022. You may be seeing this at a later time. But whenever you're meant to see this reading and hear the messages, I trust that they will be for you at that time. So I'm going to get started with just reading through what I scripted channeled. We're going to get into your spiritual growth reading and then your love reading. So timestamp in the comment section down below. I also had to light 2 candles. Typically when I do readings, it's always 1 candle that I feel is enough, is necessary. But there's something about 2s. Whether this is pairings, I kept getting the energy of 2 is better than 1, teamwork, working with others, praying for others, or assisting others. You could be at a time where you are heavily invested in someone else or in someone else's energy, or another person is invested into you. You could be praying for someone. I'm feeling that someone may have recently gone through a loss. I'm very sorry if that's something that you are currently going through. So you could be praying for someone, lighting a candle for someone, for their soul, and just praying, or just praying for another person's well-being. So however that may resonate with you, whatever you may be feeling, 2 candles is something that I'm feeling prominently in your energy. You may be even guided to light 2 candles in your space at this time. So the energy that I got for you, and what just started to flow through, I'm just going to read through it and we'll get into the cards and they'll tell us a little bit more about the story, is that you're switching between different consciousness. I don't know why, I don't know how you're doing this, but this is the energy that I'm getting, switching between different consciousness. I also got sapphires, so you're being guided to wear sapphires or hold sapphires. And this is to clear your visions, to clear your mind, to clear your third eye, to clear your dreams, to see your dreams clearer, to remember your dreams. So if you're a person that does receive messages in your dreams, wearing sapphire or having sapphire underneath your blanket will help you to have clearer dreams and then wake up remembering them and understanding them. Even just clairvoyantly, it helps you to clear your visions. Even if you're trying to set goals for yourself or if you're trying to manifest, it is good to have a sapphire. But this is also connected to the Oracle of Delphi, because she used to harness the energy of sapphires to help clear her visions. So you could be working with the Oracle of Delphi or maybe even guided to work with her. I also got another chapter is being introduced. So I'm getting the energy of 555, obviously meaning changes. I also got number 2 on a doorway, and then I heard selection. And then what started to play in my head is the song Let Me Love You by Mario. I'm not gonna start singing. I'm not in the mood to sing, but you can look at the lyrics if you feel guided to and if they resonate with you. But that is correlated to your love energy, so I am gonna get more of that unfolded in your love reading. I'm also getting a lot of healing sibling relationships. There's a lot of energy around that. Even if your siblings are no longer here on this earth, it doesn't matter. We can still harness and connect with them and heal any relationship that we have had with them here on earth. So there's a lot of healing sibling relationships in your space. Also, animal spirits are, I caught this like whoosh of energy while I was scripting. Um, Animal spirits are all around you. So I have some animal oracle cards that we're gonna just quickly get some advice and see what needs to come forward for you. I specifically got frog because it is connected to the energy of healing, very symbolic for that. But even if you're walking down the road and you see a chipmunk or a squirrel or hear the birds, crows, whatever it may be for you, cats, dogs. I feel like Spirit is taking on any form right now to send you a message and to connect with you. So pay attention to the animal spirits and the guidance around you. Okay, so that was your scripted messages. I do take a picture of them and I do post them on my community page. You know what? You can even meditate. You can read what I wrote, meditate on them, and see what more you get. So that's why I like to take a picture of them and post them, because I know, you know, sometimes just reading something, you'll get a different perspective than me just, you know, speaking them out loud. All right, I don't know what these are called, but on the topic of animal, this is water animals. I specifically went there, just, I don't know why, just because of frog healing, that water element is coming through for you. I literally just went and I picked them up, so must be something in here. Okay. Okay. What energy do you have for Libra? What messages do you have for Libra, please? Thank you, Spirit of the Most High. Thank you to my ancestors, known and unknown. Thank you, Great-Grandmother Nyla. Thank you for your protection, your guidance. Thank you, Goddess Inanna Ishtar. Thank you, Goddess Isis, for your presence and your protection. All right. Yes. Okay, I love it. So you have your inner desires. It's number 16. Set some intentions. You are entering a phase of plenty or may have a sudden windfall. Goals are within your grasp. I'm going to read that again because this is directly connected to the channeled message of another chapter is being introduced. Okay, so something new, a new chapter, a new experience. You are entering a phase of plenty or may have a sudden windfall. Goals are within your grasp. Okay, so achievement, completing a goal, experiencing your hardship, and all the fruits of your labor. Okay, this is also number 7. This is interesting. Wow, this is interesting too. Okay. You have rediscovered your zeal. It's number 40, just 4. Pay attention to the passion you are feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work, or your relationship. Passion and desire to go together, especially as inspiration. So pay attention to that. Passion and desire go together. And then you have relationship. So there's a real emphasis here on, again, desire. Desire is mentioned here twice. Passion and desire go together. But I'm also focused on that word together and how I had to light 2 candles together. 2. And then you have change direction with ease, number 5. This is a time for change, shape-shifting, or your soul's evolution. It is a time to reconsider what you are wanting. You may be in for a surprise. Love it, Libra. That's beautiful energy. Okay. One more animal oracle, because there's so much of this energy here. Tend to the small things. You have here 40. You do have your 40-40. Okay? So for some of you, this is a really big message. Okay? Mouse spirit, tend to the small things. But 40-40 is the number that's coming through for you. All right? All right. Okay, Libra. Now that we got the animal spirits, I'm going to go to the crows. Get a message here. Okay. You have self-interest and then sacred space. I do have to say there's a warning here. Um, whatever you whatever you are going to be experiencing in success, okay? Because you are entering a new phase of plenty or may have a sudden windfall. You are in for a surprise, okay? Someone is in it because of their own self-interest, okay? Someone may be taking advantage of your success. Someone may see that you are doing something different, that you are doing something where there's a lot of traction, there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of noise, a lot of attention, and they're going to approach you or seek you out. You may think, wow, this is wonderful. This person is helping me. This person is, going to, I don't know, help in whatever capacity, but they're only after it for self interest, for themselves. So be careful of this energy. That is a warning. Um, you do have here sacred space, which is 43, and I love that because that is another 7. So you do have here 7, 7. Okay, 7, 7. I'm telling you guys, you're definitely entering a phase of plenty. This is 7, 7, 7. All right. Um, what's amazing about this sacred space is that there's a lot of energy that is being harnessed from the sacred space because there's been so much spiritual focus and energies going into this sacred space. A lot of things are going to be cracking open, blossoming, they're going to be fruiting. And a lot of energies are going to be harnessed from your sacred space. Okay, so protect the sacred space because there's going to be a lot of energies that are going to be flocking around this sacred space. Okay, your sacred space, your success, your goals, and everything that you've been working hard towards. So, again, be careful of that. All right, let's go to the Oracle of Delphi. Why did I say the Oracle of Delphi? I don't know. Let's go to the uh, what's this deck called? The Akashic Tarot. The Karmic Trench came out, which is now you have here another 4. 444 is here. That is sacred protection. The Karmic Trench. You have here balance, Libra energy. And that's another 7. You do have here 777. Let's get one more. One more. Thank you. The Queen of Keys. I love that. I love that energy right there. Libra, I feel like you are doing a lot. You're doing a lot that you may forget the small things, so be careful. Pay attention to the small things. All right? Look at this, the Master Artisan at the bottom of the deck. What? The bottom of the deck is speaking a lot to you. And then the Architect, look at this. The Oracle of Delphi. 1-1. 1-8-1. Interesting. So there's the Oracle. Maybe that's why I was like, let's go to the Oracle of Delphi. I feel like you guys are clearly seeing your inner desires, if that makes sense. I feel like there's another level to your inner desires that you are reaching, that you are grasping, that you are reaching for. I feel like this success that you're going to be experiencing, this phase of plenty, this sudden windfall, this surprise, this massive achievement that you are going to be harnessing and experiencing is imminent. Like it's the next step for you. Um and then after that, it's almost like you'll get a taste of success and then kind of wonder like, okay, what else is there? What more is there? Um and I feel like you kind of left the desk because I don't see anyone sitting here. I actually see you. It's funny because it's just played out in my head where I see you getting up and you went through the door. You're seeking, you went out the door and you went to sit on the balcony because there's something more that you're seeking here. And I feel like this Oracle of Delphi that's really connected to your energy right now is seeking you out because there's something very interesting about your energy where you're not seeking how the future is unfolding. You're not necessarily seeking that information. I feel like you're seeking your desires. You're seeking, how do I build? How do I create? How do I become a master? I feel like you're not seeking to know what the future has in store for you. You are seeking, how do I create the future? How do I create it? I feel like some of you came from that energy. You came from that energy, but you learned the karmic trench. You learned. For example, some of you may, watch tarot just to know what your future has in store for you. What's going to happen next week? What's going to happen a month from now? What's going to happen 2 months from now? A year from now? Which is great so that we can prepare. But I feel like something shifted inside of you greatly and deeply. You connected to a passionate force inside of you. You connected to a desire. You brought passion and desire together and you created something. Now you're going to be experiencing a windfall, a phase of plenty and success. Okay? Some of you may already be in that trench, experiencing that energy. Some of you are just about to. Another chapter is being introduced. And in that domain, in that space, you're seeking out more desires. You're pulling up more passions, more desires because you know how successful and how sacred that energy is in this space. You know what it can do for you. You know what it can do. You know the power. So I see you leaving one thing that's like packed away. It's successful. It's, stood up. The ball is rolling on it. And there's like, you're on to the next thing. You're on to the next thing. All right. Does that make sense? That's what I'm seeing here. You're on to the next. Because people went to the Oracle of Delphi, people went to her so that they can see their future. But there's something here that's shifted in this space. Something here has shifted. Instead of knowing what the future has, we want to seek out the desire and the passion to create the future. And that is a powerful lesson that you have learned. A powerful lesson. And that is what has prompted you to rediscover yourself, to rediscover your passion and your desire. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, Libra. Wow. I feel like we're getting into your love reading. I don't know why, because as soon as I got these cards, there's the Two of Fire, and I wrote down Two on a Doorway selection, Two of Wands selection. That song, Let Me Love You, came into my mind's eye. It just started to play. And here we have Ace of Water. So I'm gonna flow into your love reading. I do want to call out though, the switching between different consciousness. I feel like that is a message for someone out there, but notice how the rest of the cards spoke about your desires and your passions and the success. Another chapter is being introduced, protecting your sacred space, seeking out more of your inner desires, everything that we just talked about. And the switching between different consciousness, I don't know, maybe I feel like you are leaving a consciousness and you're stepping into a new consciousness because you're changing direction with ease, shape shifting. It literally says that this is a time for change, shape shifting, or your soul's evolution. It's almost like you're shifting into this higher consciousness where it has helped you to acknowledge everything that we just went through, everything that we just talked about, helping you to acknowledge that you're not seeking to know, but you're seeking, how do I create with my desires? So there's a shift in your consciousness. So maybe that's the switching between different consciousness. It's like you realized this consciousness is only taking you so far, and now you've completely changed and shapeshifted into this higher consciousness, and you realize, oh my God, this is where I could see what I need to be doing. This is where I could see my desire. This is where I can see my passion. This is where I can harness the power and the energy from the sacred space that I've created. This is where I can draw my power from. Does that make sense? Again, Sapphire. Okay, I just want to reiterate before I get into your love reading. Sapphire, okay, is going to help you to see clearly what you need to see regarding your desires and passions. So if you're seeing this and you feel this energy, you feel this power, you feel this sacred space that you're creating, but you're having trouble connecting to your desires and your passions, Sapphire and connecting to the Oracle of Delphi, okay, is going to assist you on that path. All right. Okay, that's what I have for your spiritual growth. I hope that made sense. I hope that helped. I'm going to get into your love reading because as soon as I touch those cards, and I wasn't even intending on using these for your love reading, but I keep hearing that song, Let Me Love You by Mario. Again, sorry, I'm not in the mood to sing. But look at the lyrics and see how they may resonate to you. So you have here the Eight of Earth, the Ace of Water, the Two of Fire, the Six of Water, Man, I keep hearing the lyric. I feel like I'm gonna have to sing it. Make me your selection. Let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Good love and affection. Make me your selection. I keep hearing that. Alright. Wow. So this is new. this is new. Page of Fire, Page of Earth. Oh yeah, the Call. 20, that's Judgment. Alright, let's check the bottom of the deck, because the bottom of the deck has been very prominent for you. Five of Fire, Two of Earth, and there's Love. There's the Lovers. Okay. And the Hierophant 5. We talked about 555, change. Another chapter is being introduced. Okay. I just got a notification as soon as I said that. Another chapter is being introduced. All right. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold. I gotta say, this person that you're connected to is really, they could be younger than you, or they're just very young in spirit, but that's something that is really jumping out. So if you know this person, if you recently met this person, or you haven't met them yet, depending on your timeline, so please use discernment on where, like, what timeline you're on. But with the Page of Fire and the Page of Earth, I'm strongly getting the sense that this is what you will immediately notice about this person, is that they're very youthful. They may even, be older in age, but they just don't look their age. Like, they just look really young. This could be your energy too. Okay, this could be both of you. So take what resonates. But that is like immediately like a first impression, is this youthful like energy and appearance. Okay. Um, is what I'm seeing right off the bat, because that's the energy that just screams at me. Um, I'm getting like there's a lot of memories that have been like stored up, and they've grown. Like a memory grew. I don't even know how a memory could grow. Um, I don't know. Hold on. But this is what I'm seeing here. Here with the Six of Cups and the Eight of Earth. Like either a memory lingered with this person, or it stuck with them, but it grew. I don't know if this is love that's grown over time now that I'm unfolding this a little bit more. There's something with this person's memory. It has lingered over time. It has stayed with them, and it's like it's evolving on earth. It's like the more that you remember something, the more that you give memory life, the more life it actually has here on earth. I don't know what I'm saying, but that's the energy that I'm feeling here. This person is, this could even be your energy. I take place yourself wherever it is, but this person's giving life to a memory. So this could be a past life connection, especially here with the lovers and the 6 of cups. So this is 6 6. Okay, this is deep Akashic energy as well. We're also using the Akashic Tarot for you, is what I felt like I had to do in your space. So I feel like there's a past life connection here. You've known each other before. Um, you could have even met this person here before when you were younger and then reconnected with them when you're older. That could be a scenario for some of you. But I'm strongly feeling this spiritual past life connection where it's like these memories are being given life so that they can be relived again, so that they can be experienced again. Um, and that's actually something that I'm seeing here with the Two of Pentacles. It's like exchanging, um, or not necessarily exchanging, but like bringing forward the energies from the past life into this life here. It's just like bringing them in, switching them. There's a lot of like switching between different consciousness. Now you're like switching between lives or experiences between lives. That's an that's an interesting message here that's coming through. Um, and you're just kind of like sitting here waiting to experience that. Here's 5 5. You're waiting for this chapter to be introduced into your life. 5 5. We talked about 5 5 5 changes. Yeah, I'm seeing this very energetically. um I'll get more down to earth, okay? Just bear with me. Sometimes I need to start very I see things energetically. So I this is how I see the energy being brought in. Um it's interesting because you're both being presented, like both of your energies. You have 2 pages here. Both of your energies are being presented as this very youthful energy. Page of earth and page of fire. And you're like side by side. The way you came out is side by side, but you both have your own path. And this is when you come together. Mm. You're gonna receive a message of love. Um, Look at this, Ace of Water, Messenger of Earth. You're gonna receive a message of love, because pages are also about messages and communication. We did talk about the animal spirits in your spiritual growth reading, how there's so many animal spirits around you. So pay attention to that. What animals came up for you? You got mouse, and then you had, I went to the water spirits because I felt a lot of water element for you, and then you do have here the Ace of Water that came out. This is a seahorse. Um, you're gonna receive a message of love. I feel like this is news. This is news because you have 2 pages here. Page of fire and page of earth. These are both actionable energies and physical energies. So this is a physical. This is gonna be like you're gonna hear someone's voice. You're gonna hear them speak. Okay, you're gonna get a text, get an email. Um, you're gonna have a message of love that's going to indicate to you to make a selection. You're going to make a selection. 2 of fire. I want to read this card. Pay attention to the passion you are feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work, or your relationship. Passion and desire go together. especially as inspiration. If you haven't met this person yet, you're going to meet them because they're going to um, give something, or they have an energy, or they have a purpose for your path, in your path. They have a purpose in your path. And that time is now. That time is now. Whenever you see this reading, that time is now for you, okay? Because I'm seeing here the Eight of Earth, this is work related. It's going to start off as working on a project, working on something creatively. Okay, creatively. So this could be like someone seeing your work, okay, and they comment on it, or um, they have an opinion on it, or put up an ad, you seek someone's guidance. I don't know. There's something about them seeing your work, you inspire them messaging you, and they have a purpose on your path, and vice versa. You have a purpose on their path. Okay. Um, you both are extremely creative together. Again, passion and desire go together. Okay? You and this person go together. Um, this Eight of Air is really interesting because the only thing in the way of you making a selection, making a choice, making a decision is you. The call. Purpose. The call, judgment. This card right now is all about purpose. As soon as this is okay. I'm picking up on a group of people right now that either have aligned themselves to their purpose. They know their purpose. They're aware of their purpose. They are creating their purpose. They are creating from their desires and their passions. We talked about this in your spiritual growth reading. What this energy is telling me is that that's the key to unlock this person coming into your life, because they serve a very important role. They serve a purpose on your path. It's almost like you both have an aligned goal. You both have an aligned purpose, is what I'm seeing here. Because I'm literally seeing, this is why I'm seeing the call. You see the horn, and you see these two pages. This is how they came out at the bottom row. Look at their expression. The horn is being sung out into the ethers, out into the universe, and look at the energies of these two youths. They're like, oh, it's calling the both of you. So you both have an aligned purpose. You both have an aligned purpose. Two of earth. It's two souls with this one purpose. It's two souls aligned to this one goal. Do you see that? Do you see that? The Hierophant. The Lovers. Wow. I'm telling you, your spiritual growth reading is definitely it's just streamlining into this 100%, especially the way it came out, because I was not expecting to do your love reading. I literally had the intention of picking up this deck of cards to draw more energy for your spiritual growth reading, but Spirit was like, no, because your purpose, this is like a dual purpose. Two people for one purpose. And everything that you're doing right now, solely, independently, individually, everything that you're doing right now for you, you're on track for. Okay? You're on track. And it's leading you up here. Like I said, your desires are going to keep unfolding. Your passions are going to get larger and larger and larger. The sacred space that you are drawing from. Remember this sacred space. Remember this. If you ever need to, you come back to this sacred space. You come back here because this is where your desires are. This is where your passions are. This is where you draw your power from. Your sacred space is already here. The seeds have already been planted. They're already starting to bloom, actually. Some of you are already seeing the success right before your very eyes. Okay? And if at ever you're in doubt, if for whatever reason you're in the Eight of Swords energy, you go back here. You bring yourself back down into your sacred space. If you are ever in doubt of your abilities, of your capabilities, or of your worthiness, whenever you're in doubt, whenever you're in this Eight of Swords energy, you bring yourself down into your sacred space and you draw from here. You draw from this power. Don't forget that. Don't ever forget that. Okay? Wow. I hope this helps. Like, I really do, because I feel this energy really, really strongly for this group. Don't doubt yourself. Okay? Believe in yourself. Believe in your worthiness to receive love. Believe in that. Okay? Believe in that. I feel like, I'm going to say this, the message of love, when it comes to you guys, is not going to be like in your face, this is a message of love. It may be a message of, let's work together. Hi, do you want to go for coffee? I like your art. I like what you wrote. I like your picture. Whatever it may be. It may not be this extravagant poetry of love, but it's a message of love, is what Spirit's saying. Does that make sense? So it may not be so apparent to you that this is love. What? But you'll start to see that. Okay? Let me see what else is on the bottom of the deck. Oh my god. I love it. Five of fire was already here. 10 of fire. So remember what I channeled. Another chapter is being introduced. Look at this. There's a reason why I went to the decks that I did for you. The burnishing of the pages, right? Because there's another chapter here being introduced. 10, 9. I love this because you're going from the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have here the 9 of fire. Change in direction, experiencing something new, opening up yourself to experience something new, giving yourself permission to experience something new. Some of you need that, like, push from yourself to give yourself permission. That's what I'm seeing here with the 9 of fire. Give yourself permission to experience this chapter that is being introduced to you. Allow yourself, give yourself permission. And then the 2 of cups underneath that. It's coming. Usually the bottom of the deck to me are, they're in the near future energies. Okay, in the near future. 2 of water. 2 of cups. Again, I'm going to circle this. We're going to go back around. Okay. There's a reason why I had to light 2 candles today for you. Typically in readings, I only light 1 candle. You only see me light 1 candle. Please tell me why I had to do 2 today. 2 is better than 1. Teamwork. I started talking about that too in the very beginning of the channeling. Teamwork, collaboration, working with others, things like that. I mentioned that in the very beginning, and now here Spirit in your love reading is saying that you have a dual purpose. This is a purpose. 1 purpose. 2 people for 1 purpose. For 1 common goal. Do you see that? Wow. I love that. This is what I have for you guys. I hope this helped. I really hope it resonated. I love you guys with all my heart. Until next time.